Hello guys, welcome to our channel Last Minute Electrical. This is the third lecture on Control System 2. As I told you, syllabus of Control System 2 is divided into three parts: Module 1, Module 2 and Module 3, out of which I am discussing Module 2. Okay, so this is the third lecture on Control System 2 under Module 2. Okay, so in this lecture I am going to discuss introduction to difference equation, jet transform of some useful functions, solving difference equation, finding out jet transfer function from state equation of a discrete time system. So this fourth topic I am going to discuss. Okay, all these topics are under module 2. Okay, now see what is in this slide. I am going to discuss what is difference equation. Okay, now see, any kind of continuous time system can be described by continuous time differential equation that you already know. That is, the dynamics of any continuous time system can be described by differential equation. Now if you take an example, see here, if you apply a force on a mass m and the displacement is y, then we know the equation F is equal to m d2y dt2 is representing this system. This is nothing but a differential equation and it is representing the whole phenomena. Similarly, radioactive decay rate can be described by dn dt is equal to minus lambda into n. Okay, where lambda is the decay constant. So radioactive decay is also can be described by a differential equation. Okay, similarly, discrete time system can be described by difference equation. Okay, just like dynamics of any continuous time system can be represented by any differential equation that you already know. Similarly, discrete time system can be described by difference equation. Okay, now see, y is equal to dx dt. This is a differentiation. Okay, now if I am taking a small duration del t, okay, so dx dt can be represented as xt minus x of t minus del t upon del t. Okay, for a small duration del t, dx dt can be written like xt minus x of t minus del t upon del t. Okay, now consider del t is equal to t, where t is the sampling time. So what you can write, y is equal to xt minus x of t minus t by t. Okay, so this can be written as 1 by t xt minus 1 by t x of t minus t. Okay, now you can think like that. If you think in this way, that xt is the kth sample in discrete time and xt minus t, capital T, is the k minus 1th sample in discrete time, then you can write kth sample is xt and k minus 1th sample is x of t minus t. Okay, so this equation 1 by t xt minus 1 by t xt minus t can be written as, in discrete domain, yt is converted into yk is equal to b0 xk minus b1 x of k minus 1, where b0 is the 1 by t and b1 is also 1 by t. Okay, these are actually 1 by t. So this is the actually difference equation, not differential equation, and this difference equation actually describing the dynamics of a discrete system. Okay, see here, you can see x and t, x, this is xk and this is k. This is the dynamics. This is k minus 1 sample, you are getting the value of xk minus 1, and this is kth sample and you are getting the value xk. Okay, and in between k minus 1 and k, the time is capital T. This is the sampling time. So this here can be written as xt minus xt minus t, capital T upon capital T. Okay, so this actually you can write in this way. Just this is similar So what I was discussing, just it is similar to continuous time system in differential equation. Okay, so in continuous time system, what is the conclusion? In continuous time system, the dynamics can be represented by differential equation, and in discrete time system the dynamics is represented by difference equation instead of differential equation. Okay. Okay, now the second topic is jet transform of some useful function. So why I have taken this topic, because before solving the difference equation you should know some property or some formula of jet transform. Okay, then and only then you will be able to solve any kind of difference equation. Okay, see, you already know how to perform the jet transform of fk is equal to 3 to the power k for k greater than equal to 0 or 0 otherwise. Okay, you already know, but I'm discussing again so that you can understand how to solve the difference equation easily. Okay, see, this is the discrete sequence. Okay, you are asked to perform the sorry see, this is a discrete sequence and you are asked to perform the jet transform. Okay, now you can blindly apply the formula. You already know. If you don't know this, you can go to my previous lecture. It is going to be the third lecture. You can go to my first or second lecture. You will definitely find this. You can here blindly apply this formula. If jet is equal to k equal to minus infinite to infinite fk jet to the power minus k. Okay, now in place of fk you can write 3 to the power k. Okay, and as 3 to the power k only exists from k greater than 0 to greater than equal to 0, so the limit will be 0 to infinite. Okay, so this can be expanded like 1 plus 3 by z plus 3 by z square in this way. As you know, this is the infinite GP series. This is equal to 1 by 1 minus 3 by z. Okay, and this sum only exists when common ratio 3 by z is less than 1. Mod of 3 by z is less than 1. All these things I have discussed in my previous lecture. So the ROC of this jet transform is mod z greater than 3. It means you can directly say the jet transform fk is equal to 3 to the power k for k greater than equal to 0 has the jet transform z by z minus 3, and it is only valid when the ROC is mod z greater than 3. Okay, similarly, if you are asked to perform the jet transform of a sequence, this sequence fk is equal to minus 1 by 4 to the power k for k greater than equal to 0 otherwise, so you are asked to perform the jet transform of this sequence, then you will do the same thing. Okay, if z is equal to k equal to minus infinite to infinite fk z to the power minus k. Now put the value of fk. Okay, as this fk only exists for k greater than equal to 0, and the limit will be 0 to infinite, and if you expand this you will get this 1 minus 1 by 4z plus 1 by 4z square in this way up to infinite. So the value of infinite, the sum of this infinite GP series is 1 by 1 minus of 1 by 4z. Okay, why? Because the common ratio is the common ratio is minus 1 by 4z. See, minus 1 by 4z by 1, it is minus 1 by 4z common ratio. Okay, or 1 by 4z square divided by minus 1 by 4z, you will get minus 1 by 4z. So each and everywhere the common ratio is minus 1 by 4z. Again, the ROC is mod of minus 1 by 4z is less than 1. From here you can conclude mod z is greater than 1 by 4. That means the jet transform of fk is equal to minus 1 by 4 to the power k for k greater than 0 is 4z by 4z plus 1. Okay, and this jet transform only exists when ROC is mod z greater than 4. Okay, so these two I have concluded here. If fk is equal to 3 to the power k for k greater than equal to 0 or 0 otherwise, the jet transform is directly you can write z by z minus 3 and ROC mod z greater than 3. So what I was discussing, so these two can be directly, I am writing here, if fk is equal to 3 to the power k for k greater than equal to 0, then z transform is z by z minus 3, and it will exist only when mod z greater than 3. And if fk is equal to minus 1 by 4 to the power k for k greater than equal to 0 and 0 otherwise, then z transform is z by z plus 1 by 4. In this way, the z transform is, you can directly write z by z plus 1 by 4, and it will only exist when mod z is greater than 1 by 4. Okay. Okay. Two other important property that you have to know before solving the difference equation is right shifting property and left shifting property. Okay, now suppose this is fk plus m. Okay, is the z transform of fk is fz, and if it is shifted by left shift by m sample, see fk plus m, then z transform is in this way, z to the power m fz minus z to the power n f0 minus z m minus 1 f1 in this way. Okay, up to z into fm minus 1. Okay, and if it is left shifted by m, that is fk minus n, then the z transform is z to the power minus m fz. Okay, the proof of this formula is not in your syllabus, that is why I am not going to discuss it. You have to directly remember these two formula. While you are solving the difference equation, these two formula is extremely needed. Okay, these two formula are extremely needed, that is why I am telling these two formula you have to remember. The proof is not in your syllabus. Okay, see, now if you are asked to perform the z transform of fk plus 2, you just put the value 2 in place of m. Okay, that is z square fz minus z square f0 minus z to the power 2 minus 1, that is z into f1. Okay, in this way. Now this is a question that is fourth thing you have to remember before solving the difference equation. One is this formula, another one is this formula, and these two property. Okay, these two property also, these two formula also you have to know before solving the z transform, before solving the difference equation. Okay, see guys, this is how to solve this is a difference equation. Okay, it means this difference equation is surely representing the dynamics of a discrete system, and you are asked to solve this difference equation, and the initial condition are given. See here, y0 is equal to 0 and y1 is equal to 1. Okay, these are two initial condition which is given along with the difference equation, and you are asked to solve the difference equation. So how will you solve that? See, now just remember, if it is a d2y dt2 plus dy dt plus 5y is equal to 0, and you are asked to solve that differential equation, what you do, you actually want to get the value of yt. Okay, so here it is a difference equation. So actually if you are asked to solve the difference equation, that means you are asked to find out the value of yk. Okay, if it is dy dt plus 5 d2y if it is a d2y dt2 plus 5 dy dt plus y is equal to 0, and you are asked to solve this differential equation, what you do, you actually perform to get the value of y. Similarly here you have to find the value of yk. Okay, this is difference equation. Okay, that is why you have to find the value of yk. Now see what you do, first perform the z transform. This is the difference equation. Now this is yk plus 2, just put the value of 2 in place of m. If k plus m has the z transform of this, then yk plus 2 surely have the z transform of z square yz minus z square y0 minus zy1. Okay, similarly yk plus 1, the z transform will be in this way, zyz minus zy0. You will get the same from this formula, just put 1 in. Okay, so what I was discussing, just put k equal to 1, m is equal to 1, you will get the z transform of fk plus 1, that is z fz minus z f0. Okay, so here also k is equal to 1, so the z transform of yk plus 1 will be z yz minus z y0. Okay, and the z transform of yz is simply yz. Okay, now if you substitute the initial conditions are given if y0 is equal to 0 and y1 is equal to 1. These two the value of initial condition you just put here and you will get this equation. Okay, initial conditions are already given in the question that I am putting in this equation, and we are getting this. Okay, now take yz as common. Okay, then z square plus 5z plus 6yz is equal to z. From here you will get the value of yz. Okay, now perform the partial fraction. Okay, I hope you know how to solve the partial fraction, but that is why I am not discussing it here. Okay, so 3 by z plus 3 minus 2 by z plus 2. Okay, yz is equal to this. Okay, now 3 by z plus 3 can be written as 3 by z into z plus 3. Okay, and 2 by z plus 2 can be written as 2 by z into z plus 2. Okay, see guys, partial fraction I am not discussing because I hope you already know this. At least you know the partial fraction. Okay, now yz is equal to what? 3 this. Okay, yz is equal to, finally we got yz is equal to 3 by z into z by z plus 3 minus 2 by z into z by z plus 2. Okay, finally we got this. Okay, now see, I already told you, if the z transform of 3 to the power k is z by z minus 3, it means inversely we can say the inverse z transform of z by z minus 3 will be 3 to the power k. Okay, if the z transform of minus 1 by 4 to the power k is z by z plus 4, inverse z transform of z by z plus 4 can be written as minus 1 by 4 to the power k. Okay, similarly here, if k has the z transform of fz, if k minus m has the z transform of z minus z to the power minus n fz, that also I have discussed. Likewise, if I told you that if the z transform of fk minus 1 is z to the power minus 1 fz. Okay, see here, it is actually z to the power minus 1 z by z plus 3. Okay, yes or no? Z to the power minus 1 into z by z plus 3. So what is the inverse z transform of z by z plus 3? Surely minus 3 to the power k, and z inverse is extra, so I can write minus 3 to the power k minus 1. Similarly, what is the inverse z transform of z by z plus 2? Surely it is minus 2 to the power k. Now as there is extra z inverse is multiplied with z by z plus 2, the inverse z transform would be minus 2 to the power k minus 1. Okay, so the z transform of z inverse into z by z plus 2 is minus 2 to the power k minus 1, and this 2 is written here, this 3 is written here. Okay, so finally by taking the inverse z transform of this total yz, we get yk is equal to 3 into minus 3 to the power k minus 1 minus 2 into minus 2 to the power k minus 1. Okay, so this is the value of yk. Okay, so this is how you have to solve the difference equation. Okay, so in exam you will be given one difference equation along with some initial conditions, and you will be asked to perform the solution of the difference equation, and this is how you have to solve. Okay, finally we have to solve yk. Okay, okay, now see, this is the second question. Okay, the second question is, this is also the how to solve the this is also on the topic of the solution of difference equation. Okay, see, a second order discrete system is described by the following difference equation. That means this difference equation is purely describing the dynamics of a discrete system, and where yk is equal to 0 for k less than 0, and del k is the unit impulse sequence. Determine the response of the system. Response means you are actually asked to find out the value of yk. Okay, so see here, if you are asked to find out the solution of any difference equation, you will find the value of ik. If you are asked to find out the response, then also you are actually asked to find out the value of yk. Okay, now see, this is the given difference equation. Okay, now just put k is equal to k minus 2 everywhere, then you will get this equation. Okay, just put k equal to k minus 2, you will get yk minus 2yk minus 1 plus yk minus 2 is equal to 2 del k minus 2. Okay, now perform Z transform. If you perform Z transform of this discrete difference equation, you will get the Z transform of yz is yk is yz, Z transform of 2yk minus y k minus 1 is 2 by z into yz, Z transform of yk minus 2 is 1 by z square into yz, Z transform of 2 del k minus 2 is 2 by z square. Okay, now this is a simple mathematics. Okay, so from here you can find the value of yz. Okay, so 2 by yz is equal to 2 by z square minus 2z plus 1, and it can be written as 2 by z minus 1 square. Okay, so yz is equal to 2 by z minus 1 square. Okay, it can be written as 2 by z into z minus 1 square. Okay, so see here, z minus z1 square is actually the Z transform of unit ramp sequence. You already know this, I hope. So actually RK, the unit ramp sequence, has the Z transform of Z by Z minus 1 square. Okay, RK is equal to K for K greater than equal to 0, otherwise it is 0. Okay, the Z transform of RK is Z by Z minus 1 square. Okay, so RK is equal to actually K. So inverse Z transform of Z by Z minus 1 square means K. Okay, and there is extra Z inverse present. See, 2 by Z means 1 by Z means Z inverse into Z by Z minus 1 square. Okay, so inverse Z transform of Z by Z minus 1 square means K, as there is extra Z inverse which is multiplied with the Z by Z minus 1 square. So inverse Z transform of Z inverse into Z by Z minus 1 square is equal to K minus 1. Okay, so the total Z inverse Z transform of yz is 2 into K minus 1. Okay.